Hello students, in this lecture we will discuss some results and examples based on bases, subbases and subspaces for a topology. On the first example we have, let X is a set and tau is a topology defined on this set, then find the base for the given topology. Now from the definition of the base we know that base is contained in the topology and every member of the topology can be written as a union of some members of base. So if we denote it by B, then we can write a collections of B from topology. First we can write X because phi can be written as a union of no members of B. So we can leave it. Then we will write singleton A, singleton B, and this AB can be written as a union of A and B. So we can leave it and we will write BC. So this collection forms a base for the given topology. Now the next example, if we have S is a subcollections of some subsets of a given set X, then construct a topology tau for which S is a subbase for the topology. Now to construct a topology from subbase, first we construct base from it, that is denoted by B, and it is obtained by taking all the possible intersections of members of S, and we know that S is subcollections of base B, then every member of S is a member of B, thus we can write B as each member of S here 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. These member can be obtained by taking intersection with itself, and there are other intersections also. If we write 1, 2 intersection with 2, 3, it is 2. 1, 2 intersection with 3, it is 5. 2, 3 intersection with 3, it is 3. So we can write here 2, 5, 3 is already a member of this B. Thus we can get base from subbase, and we know that base is a subcollections of tau, and every member of tau can be written as a union of some members of B. Thus we can write tau as 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 5. These member can be obtained by taking union with itself. Then there are other unions also. If we take 1, 2 union with 2, 3, then we will get 1, 2, 3, it is X. Then there are other unions also. If we take 1, 2 union with 3, it is X again. 1, 2 union with 2, it is 1, 2 only. 1, 2 union with 5, it is 1, 2 only. If we take union of 2, 3 and 3, it is 2, 3. Union of 2, 3 and 2, it is 2, 3. Union of 3 and 2, it is 2, 3. So we write X here. Thus it is a topology generated from the given subbase. Now the next example we have, let X tau be a topological space, then discuss the base for the following topologies, that is a discrete topology, and second one is a indiscrete topology. First we discuss the base for the discrete topology, that is a power set of X in which all the subsets of X are open. Now to define base for it, it should contain in the topology, and every member of the topology can be written as a unions of some members of base. So in case of discrete topology, all the subsets of X should be obtained from the all possible unions of members of B. So in this case we can write base as all singletons of set X, where X is an element of X, that is an arbitrary element of X. So it is a base for the discrete topology, because from the union of all these singletons we can easily obtain 2-point set, 3-point set and more point sets which are the members of the topology. And in the second case, if we take indiscrete topology, only phi and x are open, and to define base for it, it should contain in the topology. Now in base we can write just x, which covers x here, and phi can be obtained by taking no members of base. Thus we can write a base for the indiscrete topology also. Further we discuss result based on the basis for the topology. Let B and B dash be the basis for the topologies tau and tau dash. Here tau and tau dash, these are two topologies defined on the same set X. Then the following statements are equivalent. First one is tau dash is finer than tau. It means tau is contained in tau dash. And second one is for each x belongs to X, there is a member of base B, that is V, which is containing X element. There is V dash belongs to base B dash, such that X belongs to V dash contained in V. For the proof, first we will prove second condition implies the first condition. So second condition is given. We will prove that tau is contained in tau dash. So we take arbitrary member from tau. So U is open set in X, and it is given that B is a base for the topology tau. And take any point from U. Then from the second definition of the base, there exists any member of V such that X belongs to V, which is contained in U. Now second condition is given. From this condition we can say that if there is a member of V which is containing X element, then there is V dash which is a member of base V dash, such that X belongs to V dash which is contained in V. Now it is further contained in U. So it implies that X belongs to V dash which is contained in U. Here V dash is a member of base B dash, which is a base for the topology tau. So from the second definition of the base, we can say that U belongs to tau dash. So U is an arbitrary member of tau. So here we can say that tau is contained in tau dash. Next we will prove that first implies the second condition. So first is given, that is tau is contained in tau dash. Then we will prove that for any members of base B which is containing X element, then this statement hold. So for this, let us take X belongs to X. It is an arbitrary element of X. Then any member of base B which is containing X element. So this we can write X belongs to V which belongs to B, that is a base for the topology, and we know that base is contained in the topology. And from the first condition, tau is further contained in tau dash. So it is containing tau dash. So from this we can write X belongs to V which belongs to tau dash. So V is a open set here according to tau dash, which is containing X element also. And it is also given that B dash is a base for the topology tau dash. Then we can write there exists a member of base B dash such that X belongs to V dash which is contained in V. This is from the second definition of the base B dash. The second statement holds. Next we have another result that is based on the basis for the topology. Let TOE1 and TOE2 be two topologies on X, and B1 and B2, these are two bases on these topologies. Then prove that TOE1 is equal to TOE2 if and only if every set from B1 is a union of sets from B2. It means every member of B1 can be written as a union of some members of B2, and vice versa, means every member of B2 can also be written as a union of some members of B1. So for the proof, first we take TOE1 equal to TOE2, then we will prove this statement. Since B1 is base for the topology TOE1, it is given, and TOE1 is equal to TOE2, so B1 will be the base for TOE2. Then from the definition of the base, we can say that every member of TOE2 can be written as a union of some members of B1. And it is also given that B2 is a base for TOE2. B2 is a base for TOE2, which implies that B2 is contained in TOE2. So it is a subcollections of TOE2. So from this, that every member of TOE2 can be written as a union of some members of B1. Similarly, we can prove the reverse part also, that every member of B1 can also be written as a union of some members of B2. Now for the converse part, let us take every set from B1 is a union of sets from B2 and vice versa. Then we need to prove that TOE1 is equal to TOE2. For this, first we take any arbitrary members from TOE1, and it is given that B1 is a base for TOE1. Then from the definition of base, every member of TOE1 can be written as a union of some members of B1. So U can be written as a union of some members of B1. We take B alphas here, where all B alphas are the members of B1. Now it is also given that every member of B1 can be written as a union of some members of B2. So each B alphas can be written as a union of some members of B2. We take B betas here. So B betas are the members from B2. Thus U can be written as a union at alphas, union at betas, B betas. So B betas are the members from B2 here. Since B2 is a base for the topology TOE2, then it is contained in TOE2. So B betas are the members of TOE2, and TOE2 is a topology here. So union also belongs to TOE2. Then we can say that U belongs to TOE2. Thus U is arbitrary here. TOE1 is contained in TOE2. Similarly, we can say that TOE2 is contained in TOE1. And from these, we can say that TOE1 is equal to TOE2. Thus, we prove the result. Further, we discuss the closure of a set in subspace. Let X be a topological space and Y is a subspace of X and A is a subset of Y. Here A bar denotes the closure of A in X. Then prove that closure of A in Y is given by Y intersection with A closure. So for the proof of it, let us take any set B which denotes the closure of A in Y. then we need to prove that this B is represented by Y intersection with A closure. So it is our to prove. Now we know that A closure, which represents the closure of A in X. So closure of A is closed, then A closure is closed in X, which is containing A set, and Y is a subspace of X. If A closure is closed in X, which is containing A, then A closure intersection with Y is closed in Y, which is containing A. Now B, which denotes the closure of A in Y, it means it is a smallest closed set that is containing A, and A closure intersection Y is also a closed in Y which is containing A. So as B is the smallest, so B is containing A closure intersection with Y. So we need to prove that B is also containing A closure intersection with Y. Now to prove this, we take B is a closure of A in Y. Thus B is a closed set in Y that is containing A. Since B is closed in Y, so it can be represented as a Y intersection with C, where C is any closed set in X. As B is containing A and B is contained in C, because B is the intersection of Y and C, so C is a closed set in X which is containing A, and A closure is a closure of A in X, which is the smallest closed set that is containing A. From it we can say that A closure is containing C, and from this we can write A closure intersection with Y is containing C intersection with Y, which is equal to B. So we can say that A closure intersection with Y is contained in B. Now from this first equation and second equation we can say that B is equal to Y intersection with A closure. Thus we can say that if A closure represents the closure of A in X, then Y intersection with A closure represents the closure of A in Y. Next we have one example. Let X is a set of real numbers and Y is a set of rational numbers. So Y is a subset of X and Y is a subspace of X here, and A is a set here which is given by Q intersection with 0, pi. Then prove that A is closed in Y. So first we take A set which is given by Q intersection with semi-closed interval 0, pi. Then its intersection will be 0, pi in X, which is a real number. Then if we take its closure, it is given by 0, closed with pi also in R. So it is a closed interval, so closed in real numbers. If we take A closure intersection with Y, it is a set of rational number. Then we will get 0, pi intersection with Q is closed in Y. but if we take its intersection with q, but pi is not a rational number here, so we can exclude this pi. So we will write 0 comma open with pi intersection with q, which is closed in y. Thus we can say that this A set is closed in y. Now the next example we have, if y is a subspace of x, then consider the following statements. First, if x is a discrete topological space, then it implies y is a discrete topological space. If y is a discrete topological space, then it implies x is also a discrete topological space. So which of the following statement is true, and justify your answer. So first we take x is a discrete topological space, then we take tau is a power set of x in which all the subsets of x are open. So we take any arbitrary set of x which is open in x. As y is a subspace of x, we can take A intersection with y, which is contained in y, is open in y. So A is an arbitrary set of x. So A intersection y is also arbitrary set of y, which is open in y. Thus we can say that y tau y is a discrete topological space. Now for the second part, if we have y is a discrete topological space, it means tau y is equal to power set of y. Now if we take any arbitrary member of y which is open in y, then we can write B is equal to any u intersection with y for some open set u in x. Thus it is true for some open set in x, it is not true for all open set in x. Thus we cannot say that if y is a discrete topological space, then it also implies the x is a discrete topological space, because from every open set in y we cannot produce every open set in x. So that's it. Thank you.